Tomorrow is the PTR. We should be seeing stuff. I think I'll be able to get on right as a live. Probably won't be able to play for too long, but we'll be able to be on for a little while, I think. If Oops, I think I forgot to change my stream title. Thought I changed. Maybe not. Have to fix that. Violent, hello? Oh, Williams, hello? You are first on YouTube. Yes, you are. Right, where is... Let me change my stream title real quick. Oh, not much, not much. We're gonna do some PTR builds tonight. I accidentally sent it out as free boss runs. That was last night. I do this. Hey, Star. Hey, Gunther. Maybe we did some last night. I'm gonna do some builds first, and then we'll see how and what we're gonna do tonight. But I want to take a second in the very beginning of the streams. I think I start doing this to talk about some of the sponsors we got. Just make sure that everybody checks them out. Got Sunday Scaries. You guys go relax, help some sleep. Make sure you check them out. We got Rogue Energy, which is a great little source of kick if you wanted to run gaming, a nice intense session. Make sure you check them out too. And we just started with HelloFresh. Oh, going here. How are we feeling tonight? Sleepy. That's how we're feeling. Grinding for Paragon 300. Any advice how to get more stones? You just got to play the game. If you mouse over the stones, it tells you where they come from. You just have to do all those activities. I have, I think, 1,000 of them because I've just been doing a lot of different activities throughout the whole game. Hey, Cap, how's it going? Almost set up, and then we'll get going. All of the materials in the game allow you to um, mouse over them and then pick um, or show you exactly where they come from. Yeah, pure whirlwind would just be a tier 4, like farming. With good gear, it farms through Torment 4 nice and easy, but you're not going to push pits with it. Hey, Sergeant, hello? All right. I'm going to wait till everybody gets here. But it would seem that while we are offline, we hit our follower goal of 8,100 people. It's amazing. Original, hello? I'm going to build some PTR builds to start off. I already started doing my bash build. Going to continue working on it. So with the ugly bastard helmet, I don't think there's any other way than to run uh, Wrath of Berserker. I think that's done. There's no other ways of converting damage to fire. Your bosses do, or your infusions do fire damage. Your catalyst here does it, but I know Veets. Yeah, Veets, did you see this? This doesn't convert your damage to fire, it just does fire damage. So the ugly bastard helmet won't convert your damage. What's everybody joining for? Oh, I see. It says it on the screen. My bad. I turn that off real quick. I don't know if I have many more boss mats left. Okay, so this one has to be a mace. Yeah, looks like it's just going to be convert. It's just going to match whatever your damage is. So if you have like really high physical damage, then it'll boost the fire damage. Um, yeah, and it's only for this right here, is your catalyst deals fire damage, which is this right here. So if you're running Ugly Bastard Helmet, you are running Wrath of Berserker, hands down. There's no way around it. No, we'll do some runs tonight. I'm going to build some builds first, and then we'll probably end up doing some runs later on. But I want to get ready for the PTR tomorrow so I can just kind of go. And I'm going to work on my bash build first because that one's almost done. But I wish that, see, this is where knowing what interacts with what helps. Because there's a lot of basic skills. Um, so I think, if I remember right, somewhere somebody was saying that Pain Gorgers doesn't interact with adaptability, but I can't remember. And Pain Gorgers might just be out completely. I don't know. Okay, so I need a second. I need a second thing here. We're not using core skills. Oh wait. Oh, this actually works out really well. Forgot that I can't. You have to run a mace and a sword in order to run bash. So I think I can actually have a space for anger management now, which you need. Um, so that's good. Now I'll build my bash build inside in the game again, so we can see what it looks like in game. But so what I'm thinking here, so I guess this doesn't. Looking at it a little bit more, I don't know how. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm sold on this or not. While equipped, your fire damage bonus is equal to your highest damage type. Yeah, that's so. Like the problem is that I'm seeing is poison, chilled, or this is cold, poison, cold, shadow, fire, lightning. What are we missing? Tomorrow morning, PTRs tomorrow morning. What are we missing? Okay. So this is suppressor, killing winds. Here in Russia. Um, it's happening. Whoops. Oh, what am I doing here? PTR. Where did I put the PTR notes? Just says available on Tuesday. Oh, wait. Patch notes. I'm assuming like 7 a.m. for me. So that's like 10.5 hours from now. Something like that, I think. I think it's like 10.5 hours from now. So for these boss powers here, or the Horadric powers, we have poison, we have cold, shadow, fire, and lightning, but we have no physical. So what I'm thinking here is your catalyst deactivates damage resistant aura effects. I think that's damage reduction monsters. So if that's damage reduction monsters, we're going to be running fractured core, especially when you're running the pits. So, well, this will be a pit running core here. And then unstoppable. That's pretty easy. And then applies vulnerable for 8 seconds. This right here has no cooldown. At least showing right now. Your catalyst now deals fire damage. Oh, wait, no. I need the catalyst cooldown. So this one right here shows no cooldown. Lucky hit chance. Passive manifests up to 5 anomalies. Emit particle beams that deal damage over 4 seconds. Active. Command your anomalies to conversion explode. We should get it to boost poison damage. Yeah. The problem is, like, barbarians don't really stack much of... Like, what are we stacking most of? Like if we look at my... Even physical damage, like, we don't have a lot of. Like, physical damage, or damage with physical is 30%. We have overpower damage. Barely any critical strike damage. There's no elemental damage, though. Damage while berserking. So what is it going to match? Because this says that it's going to match your highest damage bonus type. Okay, never mind. Highest damage bonus type. So for me, that would be what, my overpower damage? So it would match my overpower damage. So it would give me 1400% poison damage. But I have no way of multiplying that poison damage. So running, I really think it's going to be... I'm pretty sure they just, like, pigeonholed us into Wrath of the Berserker and the Ugly Bastard Helmet. Like, I think this made it like that is the only way to go now. Because it's going to convert... When equipped, your fire damage bonus is going to be equal to whatever your highest damage bonus type is, but we don't have a fire damage bonus. So... I'm not sure how this actually works. It doesn't make much sense to me, just reading it like this. So, because rogues have poison, druids have poison, spiritborns have poison. Hey, Charmed. Yeah, but where are we getting the fire damage? Well, it just says match your highest damage type, so it would match my overpower damage right here, right? Because that's my highest type. Just hypothetically, match my overpower damage, but I don't deal any fire damage. Now, if I get the ugly bastard helmet, it will. It'll all the damage will get converted. But does that mean that I'm gonna have an extra? It's gonna deal extra 1400? Well, this is so your catalyst is gonna deal fire damage. But while this is equipped, your fire damage bonus is equal to your highest damage type. Right, that's your catalyst. So the catalyst is going, hey, how's it going, Orc? The catalyst is going to deal fire damage or burning damage. The completely separate line. Well equipped, your fire damage bonus is equal to your highest damage type. It could be that. As high as you can go, Rex. As close to 100 as you can get. So, so your catalyst is going to deal fire damage. It's going to equal 1400. It's going to deal 1400 overpower damage or fire damage. I'm not sure. And this is only on the active command. Command your anomalies to converge. Well, at 5 anomalies. Okay, so as long as you don't command them to converge and do damage, then you're going to be unstoppable the entire time. If you're running this right here, which means that you don't want to have them attack, right? Am I thinking about that correctly? Unless you can get back to 5 in less than 5 seconds. Because why? I mean, the next explosion dealing double damage. I don't think it's going to do that much damage, but we'll see what it feels like. No, I can't do that, do we? Yep, I know. But I'm also writing for mobalytics, so for the barbarian class. So I have to make sure that I have enough content for the barb, especially on a short season. There's still a lot to do. But yeah, I'm the official writer for mobalytics. The entire tier list here I wrote the entire tier list for them right here. So all of this for the barbarian. So I need to have more on this here as I get more time to develop builds, and then I'll slowly add them in, and we'll fill out the tier list a lot more. Um, so because some of the classes have like really great tier lists filled out and stuff, so I need to be able to. I just gotta catch up a little bit. I mean, it's not bad, but I want to be able to fill out the tier list for them, get all the meta builds out. So we're gonna be on Barb for quite a bit. That's why we're gonna be on Barb on the PTR as well. Okay, so now what do I run here? Amulets. We already have anger management, which we need in game. Need anger management. I think I have all the basic skills. Yeah, nobody knows yet. Odin. Rapid for sure. Okay, and then the final one. Anything fun? We throw something fun on here. We can't run Starless Sky. That doesn't work. Do I have Vehement Sprawler on? No. Yeah, that's what I gotta run then. So the only... Actually, can I run Hectic? I can't run Hectic here. The only downside to this now is... I wanted to run Tibolt's Will, but I can't. Merlando? You like the new emotes? I need Hectic for this build. It's super important for this build. But if I replace with Tibolt's, I can't get Hectic, but I need enough cooldown without running. See here, okay, now we're running into some dilemmas here. So no Bold Chieftain. So I got to get my shouts off cooldown fast enough, which is Hectic. I could get Vehement Brawler off for Bold Chieftain, put Tibolt's here, but then I lose that extra cooldown ranks on Wrath of Berserker. We're going to have to be running Wrath of Berserker here for this build. Bash. And because I'm only running... So, I mean, we could run Iron Skin if we need it, but this is what it's going to look like here. What's going to be fun about this is that we take the Cosmic Anomaly. The Bolt Will wouldn't work with that then. We take the Cosmic Anomaly, place it right here in this slot, and then we never cast it. Then you're unstoppable the entire time. So this wouldn't work with Tibolt's Will, because you have to become unstoppable. So, okay. We're still going to be running Overpower, no matter what. Like, that's... Even with the nerfs, you still have to run Overpower. But, oh. Then... And then... We want to run for this. I don't want to run Cax because I need the Fury to be cast with Magnum Opus. So we can't run Zan or Cax here. We can't run Igni because for some reason even this doesn't count as this isn't because it's a non-basic skill, so you can't run Igni. We can't run Puck. Can't run Tam. Can't run Zol. You could run Yol, but the cooldowns don't come up enough. How easy is the starting build? Is it getting started? So the Switch Summoner build, Scrub. Hey Ash, welcome back. How's it going? There's two different Summoner builds, Scrub. One is a little bit easier to get started, and then the second one is a little bit harder because you gotta kind of pay attention to your cooldowns and stuff. Wait, what are we doing? Oh, trying to last Epoch. Nice. What do you think so far? Maybe we'd run Kerr. And then something big. We need a big, bold, flashy thing. What build did you run with, Ash? Oh. Oh, nice. Okay. Honestly, so here's the thing about ARPGs. They all, I think people expect. I've been trying to wrap my brain around this. What people expect out of an ARPG for endgame, because they're all the same. Like, they have little tiny tweaks here and there that are like different, but the concept is exactly the same. And I don't know what people are like, and I'm not sure if like if it's being compared to something like World of Warcraft, where it has this like super in-depth rating or what. But I'm not sure. I've been thinking about this a lot. Yeah, I've done endgame in PoE 2. I've done endgame in the last Epoch, and I've done endgame in Diablo 4. And when I first hopped onto PoE 2, and I played both leagues. The very first time, everybody was hyping up the endgame and saying that it was like amazing and it was super in depth, and this is what everybody needed to do. And then when I got to it, I was like, this is just like Nightmare Dungeons in Diablo 4. You just can change up the way that you set up the keys. Oh yeah, that's what I did most of the time, Beats. I had like hours and hours and hours just sitting in Orgrimmar, right on top of the main little pillar, like the building there, just doing nothing. So I'm waiting for the reset. Every game has it. Does, yeah. 100% Ash. Yeah. Yeah, so monoliths have like increasing difficulty as you go and get further on and you build it up. And then you go out on this little path as a web that goes out, but it's the same thing. Bank jumping for the win, exactly. You just like hopped. It was the most fun. Yeah, and spin. Yeah, like that was it. Yeah. 6 characters, very nice. Which ones did you make? Alright, so we do... What did I run here? Oh, I didn't even put it in. Alright, let's rebuild it. Let's rebuild this in-game. So that I can test it out here. If you guys have never played Bash before, it's super fun. Hi, Waffle. Hey, thank you for the primes, Cause. Thank you so much. 2 months in a row. 2 months has gone by very quick. Zeus, hello? Welcome back. We're running a Rama Llama Ding Dong build. Yeah, Moo, I know. I don't think that Bleed Bash is gonna make a comeback when the new season hits. Everybody wants it to, but I really don't see it doing that at all. And the reason that I don't is because they haven't changed the key passive at all. And if they don't change the key passive, then nothing changes. Okay, we're gonna do this all here. We're not gonna be running that. We can run Wallop because we can't run heavy-handed. We actually can run those two-hand weapon. We can run. I need to. No, you can't. Yes. Yep. Yeah, JF. I think I don't know. I was just looking. But it just said that it was starting I'm assuming it's the same time as normal. Anybody have a confirmed time? This is the see, it's like this would be super helpful if they had this here. But this is just for the campfire chat. I'm assuming it's a normal time, so 10 a.m. East Coast time? West Coast time, I mean? How's it going, Too many slayables. Too many syllables. That was too many syllables, and I butchered it. I'm pretty sure that it's normal time. Yeah, so I found that I had the exact same reaction when I played PoE 2, just for the end game. So I don't know. They're just all the same. So you got to pick your poison, whatever you have the most fun doing. Like, that's going to be the best way to go. Go with this, because we first need here, and then we'll go 1 point. Okay. Burn. Paragon. I think that this board might be relatively, except for Force of Nature. This Paragon board would be alright. Need this one here. Oh, I don't. Warbringer? Alright, that'll work. Paragon board. Ah. Rebuild it all. Break it down, rebuild it. How many people here have built their own Paragon boards from scratch before? Gilberg, thank you for the follow. All of the followers that I gained while I was offline. I also lost that many. Welcome into the stream. How's it going today? That's funny. I was wondering where it was going to actually be at. Build your own. Nice, Jazzy. Super fun. Hey, Rain. I miss the old building of boards, but this is fun for sure. I think we're going to go Challenger in number 1. Yeah. Those are the fun days. I would just sit there for hours, just staring at boards, readjusting, moving 1 point around here. So much fun. Go Challenger first. Up here, here. Need Warbringer from the next, because we're running a Rob-a-Lotties build. So we need much Max Fury as we can possibly get. Then I would just go with a Ruptured Summoner build. Grub. Me pop the builder. That's awesome. Okay, so then inside of this one here we have damage, and we don't need much here, so we're gonna go with maybe Marshall. I don't really need that either. Dominate? Wait, no, let's go Crusher. Where's Crusher? Go Crusher. Oh wait, I can't put it in. Crusher Strength, right? Don't actually need this because we're not going to be spending any Fury, but we do need all of the other nodes that are in here, so that's why we're taking it. Now I know that Overpower is taking a pretty massive nerf, but it's still going to be very viable because it's still going to be an additional damage source. Thank you for the subscribe. So even though it took a pretty big hit, you're still going to want to go into it. Probably life nodes here. Oh, we want the Blood Rage board here. Match. Actually, you know what? Let's. No, PTR tomorrow. I'm just building out a build so that I can do it, and I can hop in onto it tomorrow. Kind of get rolling. Rage I gotta skip past it. Let's rotate once. We can go down through the max instead. PTR, well, tomorrow for me. I think for the rest of the world, it's today. Oh, almost the rest of the world today. Now I can start building into the nodes that increase glyphs, or because we're gonna take revenge. We're gonna probably do. We're gonna do ambidextrous. I really should just go level up my glyphs. I just haven't done it yet. Yeah, JF, me too. I'm excited. I won't really get to dig in too much until Wednesday, but I'm pretty excited to get on. Damage reduction, yeah. Reduction here. Around the bottom, just in case we need to get these nodes here. But if we take like something like ambidextrous here, add the damage while berserking bonus so that we get up to that 45%. Because without it, we're not quite there. So ambidextrous here, and now I don't need ire. Till the 28th. Okay. That's still not too bad. It won't break the game. Overpower is still going to be used by probably every build that's out there. You're still going to want to try and overpower as much as you can. It's still an extra multiplier that's going to be on top of all of the other damage that you're going to be doing. So it's not like it's going away. It's just going to do... It's not going to be like, okay, I crit for 10 billion, and then with overpower I crit for 100 billion. It's going to be like I crit for 10 billion, and then I overpower for 20 billion. So it's still going to be viable. If I like this way I rotated this board. I like doing it on a planner, but I didn't do it that way. I don't know why. Took max level to realize that you can rotate. Oh, yeah. Yep. I put out a video on Paragon boards and how to go about a good approach to them. Now the question is, final board. I think the final board still has to be... Okay, let's go with Marshall. Right. Down this one. Marshall. I gotta see if this is gonna even affect any Wrath of Berserker cooldown, but I think that's about it. I might replace that, but this is giving me like 117 overpower damage from 35. So that's pretty good. Marshall is strength. So perfect. Perfectly unlocked. Armor. This is damage reduction here. We have strength, 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 strength. Here we go. Hemorrhage, carnage. See, now that this one has... I don't need the ultimate damage with this. So we're gonna go with Weapon Master. Yeah, but I mean, depending on where they want us to be, all they have to do is just change the scaling of the monsters inside the pits. That's an easy change. They do that all the time. What'd you do, Sergeant? They change the scaling of the monster HP, like, constantly, depending on where we're at. So if we go into the PTR and the highest that anybody can clear is, like, pit 65, they're going to change it. I don't think that's going to be the case, but they would change it after that. Oh, why couldn't you buy it back? Did you already leave the town? No, they never said anything about a New World boss. Yeah, Bam. You can check them out. I have some new ones in there. Hey, Cog. Yeah, it's not going to be a huge... I mean, it sounds really big saying 80%, but it's still going to be pretty viable. And like I said, it's still going to be a completely extra source of damage. So we're still going to use Overpower. That's not going away. Thank you for the follow, Lug. Welcome in. How's it going? Thank you. Thank you, Skull. Yeah. Yeah, it's... We've actually been through bigger damage nerfs than this right here. And it happens. They're gonna change, adjust, and alter things around, whether we agree with it or not. It's gonna happen. So that's why these, but a lot of them, I'm ready for the PTR 2B, but a lot of them have happened without PTRs. So we didn't get to test anything. Nobody knew it was coming. so imagine waking up to that. That's a shock. Nano, hello? Oh, I don't know about PC, but on console you can only buy back. No, it's the same thing, Sergeant. They don't do anything different on console versus PC. It's all the same. So having these nodes here is actually a really, really great way to hit your caps for these nodes here. It's a really great way to do it. Barb has the best emote in the game. I had to buy it. Fall down the giant bell. Oh yeah, that was really good. Yep. Yep. Hey, Priz. How's it going? Thank you. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Going really well. Planning my mage, summoner, necro. That looked like it's going to be super fun, honestly. I'm building my bash build right now for the PTR. So I have bash build semi-done. So I'm going to do that first. We're going to try everything that we have already, that we're already been testing. So that'll all get done too. But I'm going to try the basic skill build. Now, I don't think the basic skill builds are going to be enough, which is why hopefully we'll be able to get it to test it and try it and see, but I don't think that it's going to be big enough of a buff. Remember the before times when we didn't have the PTR? Yeah. You had no idea anything was coming. You had no idea. All of a sudden, they're like, hey, by the way, we're changing everything. And then you're like, what? So... Extreme. We're just talking about that, actually. Hey, Dunning. Hunter, how's it going? Yeah, we've been growing very quickly, actually. It's been pretty awesome. So, the basic skill buffs sound like a lot on paper, but I don't know exactly how big they're going to be. Only because, like, Bash is getting a 3x. But then everything else got nerfed except for adaptability. But adaptability doesn't necessarily play into all of the other aspects together. But I don't know how it's going to feel, and I don't know what the monster scaling is going to be like in the next PTR, so who knows? There's no really speedrunning variant for the summoner build. You just have to get your cooldowns low enough, and hey, Field Marshal, how's it going? Just get your cooldowns low enough, and then just spam. That's basically it. You can probably run like Rupture. Hold a big group, pop Rupture, pop more summons, but that's about all you can do. Yeah, all the temper changes, that's just a little bit of additive damage. Like they cut in half. Maybe they cut in half the additive damage that you get from the tempers, but it's not huge. And if you're gonna be running builds that are like this one here is Grandfather Ramaladni's, and I get two tempers, then what do I lose? I lose maybe 100, 150 additive damage. If that's not going to make much of a difference, honestly. Yeah, so the problem is that there were certain aspects that yeah, for leveling Lug, yes, leveling will be great, for sure. Leveling will definitely be great. But I know that adaptability didn't work with some other aspects, and it didn't work with things like Pain Gorgers. So, I don't know, Jurg. Yeah, I was trying to look for it. Ashen, hello? With the dot jewel. You know what I didn't look at? I didn't look at the jewels yet. This is the one thing I didn't get to look at yet. I think 10 hours is accurate. I'm pretty sure that that is accurate, yep. Yeah, but that's okay. I mean, but there's a huge buff to adaptability, Extreme. Like, huge buff to adaptability. Especially for barbarians with the amount of maximum resources that you can get. Really, really big buff to adaptability. It's going to make up for all of the other nerfs to all of the other aspects. Oh, very nice, Nano. Do you know what #1 build for Barb is? Nobody's going to know until we get into Season 9, Christopher. Everybody said that Spiritborn was going to be, like, amazing, top of the line, and Spiritborn is behind. Nobody knows at all what the classes are going to be like until we get into the season itself. You can speculate, you can run the numbers, you can do everything you want to do. I don't think anybody pegged the Summoner Barb as being the #1 Barb build in the season. But people had talked about it a little bit, but it wasn't on anybody's radar until everybody started testing it, and then it became the #1 build. So there's literally no way to know for sure what's going to be the best. You can guess what's going to be nerfed and how things are going to feel, but even after going into the PTR and testing everything, that won't give you zero clue as to what's going to be the strongest, because they're going to change everything after the PTR. The patch notes that you all saw is not what's going to go live in Season 9. That's just the patch notes for the PTR. So, like, when we went into Season 8 PTR, the leveling was slow. People really didn't like it too much at all. The boss powers were incredibly overpowered. It was really, like, they were like, that was it. It was just boss power builds. Like, then the leveling process changed. They pulled it back a lot. They made it feel really smooth and cohesive. The boss powers actually ended up being like super cool and amazingly like fit well into the build. So what you saw for the patch notes is just the PTR patch notes. Then they're going to change a lot of that stuff too. Yeah, there is absolutely 100% chance that they can change everything. So, is a Spiritborn build? Is there a Spiritborn build that gets hit with anybody that has an overpower build is going to feel that a little bit. It's just not. It's not going to be as bad as everybody thinks it's going to be. Honestly, I promise you. I'm gonna try leveling up with basic seal. Yeah, I'm gonna be leveling. I mean, my lunging flamequake build is just gonna get stronger. No boss powers, but lunging strike will be great. Yeah, it's actually not that early. It's a short season. It's like right on pace right now. And that like 80% nerf is not. I don't know. I'm gonna put money on it. Nobody knows when season 8 ends. The best speculation is when the reliquary ends. But even this is not official. Oh, I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. So 35 days left in the reliquary. When the reliquary ends, we assume that the new season starts, but we don't know for sure because it's not official. They could push it back if they want to. Hey, Sip. How's it going? I know you were convinced that the Spiritborn was going to be good. I know. And I tell everybody, don't buy into the tier list. Don't buy into the tier list hype train. But people do. Yeah, but it's not official. So don't take that into like the end all be all. Because they could push it back if they need to. Yeah. But we were all waiting for April 15th to come around, and then all of a sudden it was April 29th. So they're just changing around the cost of the first 4 rolls and then re-rolling itself. The season will be a little longer. Yeah. They had one really long season, and then now we got a short season. So it will be longer. And then if you go back to the go back and look at the things, you know, that thing, we just go back and look at it, the roadmap, it tells you when the seasons are starting. Rare nodes, we got both of those. This one is magic nodes. Got all of those. Magic nodes, let's grab all of those. Okay. Yeah, opposite. Yeah, opposite honestly felt fine this season. I was actually really happy with how it felt with the extra buffs coming from the seasonal journey and stuff. Like I thought it felt really good. I thought that was in a really good place. Yeah, they're reducing the cost of re-rolling. I'm rebuilding my bash build today. It's not very strong in the current season, but yeah, no problem, Skull. Glad that you stopped by tonight. PTR should be in a little less than 10 hours, I think. No, I've never hit 300 before. I don't have time to hit 300. Maybe if this becomes my full-time job, then sure. But I don't have time to hit 300 now. Okay, so now let's grab the bash here. Double swing. I wish I had saved it. That would have been amazing. Bash, cleaves. Ramalama Ding Dong. Engorgers. Tibbies. But we're not gonna, probably not gonna use Tibbies though. Right, yeah, I'm not even close. Yeah, I'm not even close to it. There's no way. Pick one all around. Right now, it's always the summoner builds. Any of the summoner builds are the strongest ones for Barbarian right now. See, I have Bash set up for all of the Ancients, but we're not going to be able to do that next season. I'll show you what it looks like now, and then we'll look at the changes that we're going to have to make in order to actually run it. So we got to run that. The Ramalama Ding Dong. We're going to do a necklace, which this is a bad necklace, but, or amulet, but that's okay. We can't run. Actually, I think I need that. Yeah, that's fine. So this one I don't need. We can't run Starless Sky. That's a no-no. I don't need that here. Hey, thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate it. Thank you for choosing me. I don't know why I came here to swap my gear instead of by the jeweler. Hey, do you guys remember when there was a jeweler inside of the dummy room here? Hey, Lazy, how's it going? I work in retail management. There was a jeweler inside of the dummy room. I don't know why it got removed. It was only there for like a couple weeks. It was when it was, I don't remember when it was. Hey Chris, but it was the best thing in the world. And then it was gone. And I was like, what just happened? I'm ruined. They haven't talked about any blacksmiths in the boss rooms, so that's not a thing that's on the agenda yet. But I don't know. Yeah, the season's gonna be done probably pretty soon. Okay, so I'm very low. Change that around now. Oh, I didn't realize that was the case, because I also wanted to drop yens. Oh no, I guess I've got to... yeah. Yeah, JF, but if you could, like... if you could remove the gems, that would be great. Because, like for example, here... like if I put on another pair of pants and I want to take these out, but I have no gems, then I'm stuck. It would just made it really, really nice. Wait, what? What, Bob? So, I run. Yeah, if they added so you could just like remove the gems, so like you just like shift click or something like that and it would remove them. Perfect. I'd be happy. Yeah, season finishes soon. It's going to be a short season. Yep. "35 days is not official. Don't go by 35 days. It's guaranteed. We don't know exactly how long it's going to be. They could push it back if they need to, make some changes. Okay, so then what else do I want to run? SV, how's it going? I could run Lith, but then I'm not standing still a lot. I could run Bach, but then I'm not moving all the time. Morning, War. How's it going? I want to see if this works. Wonder if Kerr. Oh wait, if I don't run that, duh. That would solve all my problems. Assembling the new Flamequake build. Very nice. Yeah, it's fun, isn't it? Oh. Or more. And more. Fix everything? Yeah. This here. I've almost... Hey, what's up, Crown? How's it going? How was your night last night? Yep, 2 more followers and we hit 2 more followers on Twitch and we hit 8,100. So I'm putting it together right now, Semper. Scorn, thank you. 1 more follower and we hit the big 8,100. And we're gonna give away a lot of points. This is wrong. There it is. Oz, Sam, and Lai, thank you all for the follows. Let's give away a lot of points here. Hey, Fake. Let me do it right here. Oh, yeah, no problem, Crown. You're good. All right. Add points all. Enjoy the points, everybody. Thank you for that. That's a big goal. Big one right there. Hey, Salamander. I actually think that I tried. Here. 10 point. So then needs to be set. Field. Oh wait, I gotta set my boss powers. Gain 1. I don't know if it's gonna be okay. WU. That's a great loss. Good job. Your Infernal Horde counter started working. Oh, interesting. Weird. I don't know if the buff to basic skills is gonna be enough. It really might not be. We're gonna find out very soon, though. I think I'm gonna run, if I remember right, I was running that. Running Sinrat's Flame. I'll tell you what. That's good. What was I running? I think I was running this here. 3 losses in a row. Killing it. Running Sinrat's Flame here. PTR starts in a little under 10 hours, I think. I don't know about play. I'm gonna look at the jewels, which I didn't get to look at. Everybody's talking about the jewels making a difference, so I'll look at that and see. I think that's gonna determine it. Yeah, let's go with that. That is crazy. Wow. Okay. All right, so wait, the jewels. Okay, we're gonna look at these here. When you have 2 or more arcana from the pool, roll equip, roll configuration, lucky hit chance. Okay, lame. From the arcana, you gain movement speed and critical strike chance. That's good. You gain 30% more barrier and thorns, 30% X. Ooh, that could be good for thorns. That's an X, not a plus. Okay. Okay. Five damage reduction from all elements. Okay, we had something like that. You kill after you injure or kill an enemy. Your summons all are empowered. Okay, that's not really great for bosses. Strongest pit push for which Semper? For the season or for which class? You deal 20% glass cannon build here. You deal 20% more damage, but you take 10% more elemental. Oh, this is for the current season is the Summoner Barb. So you deal 20% more. That one will probably be wearing right here. PTR is the public test realm. So anybody with BattleNet PC gets to try out the upcoming patch for the test realm, and then give some feedback. Welcome to the Zero Club, Fake. It stopped counting when I tabbed over here. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so wait, where is this one for? You deal damage over time. Now, after you deal damage over time to an enemy, they take 30.33% more damage over time from you forever. Does it stack? After you deal damage over time to an enemy. Oh, right. Wait, hold on. Okay. So, I'm assuming this is what everybody's talking about.
Hello, my friend.
Jesus, welcome to the stream. How's it going tonight? Thank you for the follow. 2 more followers on Twitch. We'll give away some points, everybody. If this stacks, then I can see this being really good. But if it just gives you that one buff, because it doesn't say anything about stacking. This just says after you deal damage, overpower damage to, or after you deal damage over time to an enemy. Hey, Ashen. They take 0.33% more damage over time for you forever. There's no stacking mentioned in this at all. In your videos and shorts on YouTube, finally stumble. Oh, thank you. Thanks for watching the videos. I appreciate it. And the shorts. I don't think this, unless it's just not written in, because normally this says like can stack up to so many times. If this is uncapped, it's gonna get nerfed. But right now it's not saying that it stacks at all. So it's a very, very small buff. With Tyrant's Bane Jewel. When you combine Tyrant's Bane Jewel with the power... Yeah, but that... Wait. Which power? Hold on. Because that one doesn't look like it stacks at all. This is not the PTR, no. It starts tomorrow. Hey, Jordan. The devs mentioned something like that. Okay. If it stacks forever and infinitely, it's getting nerfed. 100%. It's getting nerfed. Enemy. Good morning. I think that's your point. No clue. We won't know anything at all until they get us the patch notes for Season 9. And we don't have those yet. So we have no idea what's going to be strong next season. Infusion or something. Tyrant's Bane will likely stack. Okay. If it... Okay. I don't have any PTR information. I don't even have the time when it starts. I couldn't find any on it. Okay. Hey, Warp. Hey, Josh. Okay, so you take that one with... What was the one that gave you 140% over damage over time? Okay, so sit here. Damage from your catalyst has a 40% chance to consume damage over time effects and heal 140% of your damage instantly. So it would be that combined with the other one. I don't I don't see them letting. I mean, if they do, it's gonna be the season of bleed for Barbarian. Um at least for pit pushing. Because this will change. Like if that's the actual, like that's actually the way it's gonna be going, then you're taking Moonrise right off here, and you're going with Berserk Ripping. All right, we'll do variants. We're gonna do it's a regular bash one, and then yeah, it's only gonna be good for high level bosses, yes, but it's probably gonna be the best way to clear anything. Um, but for something like Play with some fast attack speed, or I'll do a pure damage one anyway, and then we'll do this could actually be really helpful. 25% cooldown reduction, because some of them actually have cast times and cooldown times. After you cast you gain primary resources. Nah. After cast your skill. Yeah, Windshear Druid, yeah, I can see that too. I think that Tyrant's Bane just says anytime that you deal damage. So I don't think damage over time is going to increase it. I think it's anytime that you physically deal damage. Like actually deal damage with any of your skills. Okay. I think yeah, Poison Cube could be. Oh, okay. When you deal damage over time. Okay. Reset up a new barb and hardcore for this for the PTR. Oh, you're always unhindered. Wait, what? But I want to know what these are. Yeah, Season of Dots. It might actually be Season of Dots. Always unhindered. Beautiful. Love that. So this will just be our direct damage one here. I don't, if I'm gonna run. So this is a 7-second cooldown. If you're always unhindered, you got unstoppable for 5 seconds. We're going to be running Wrath the Berserker, so we don't need to run a pull. Wrath the Berserker will pull for us. Creeping Death aspect looking nasty. Yeah. Yeah, interesting. It looks like we're finally getting a season of dots unless they nerf it. CB, are you following a planner? No, PTR is starting tomorrow for me. Wait, not yet. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they're gonna cap it. I would put money on them capping it. I could be wrong, but I really think they're gonna cap it. Ah, gotcha, Eric. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'll put together a bash bleed build also. Yeah, I really honestly think that this Cosmic Anomaly is the best choice. From Arcane Conduits. Dealing steady blitz of damage for 8 seconds. Enemies are slowed. Nah. An S tier build from Mobalytics. Have you ever looked into masterworking before, CB? Hey, chill. If you haven't yet, if you come over here to cliptis.com, go to the Diablo 4 videos here, and then go to the game how-to videos. This Power Secrets right here. Watch this video. I highly suggest it. Watch this video, and then watch the Don't Get One-Shot video. You can even watch the Level 60 Now What video. They all have a lot of really good tips from getting yourself from, like, Torment 1 to Torment 4. There's a whole lot in there. So it's probably going to be the best way to get there. Let's see now. Here is a guide I prepared earlier. Wait, what do you mean, Chill? What's that mean? Okay. Let me just see if this procs here now. Do we have wolves? We have wolves? We have wolves. Okay. So it does proc. I remember what I was running. Gotcha. So those builds right there, CB, those are very tough builds to run, just so you know. A lot of those builds, those top-end builds, are going to require gear, a knowledge of how to play the game. The players that are playing them have been playing the builds for a long time. So just know that. Like, it's going to take a little while and a little bit of experience and like how to get the build up and running. min-maxing a guide from one Mobletics. It's like crossing the streams in Ghostbusters. Oh, that's funny. I came into you talking about your master. Oh yeah, gotcha, chill. Yes. Yes, always. Heard, Barb. No, I mean, everything, all the damage is changing on the PTR raging. But that's just all of the classes, not just Barbarian. And that's just for the PTR. We're not sure yet what's going to be on the live servers. Oh, that's on, yeah, but that's also PTR. That's not current live servers. No more. Yeah, that's not on the live servers. And that's also just, you just can't use Call of the Ancients. You can just use Wrath of Berserker and you still get all of it. It's really not that big of a change. You just have to swap ultimates if you want to use that particular helmet. You still have enough cooldown time to keep it up 100% of the time. Okay. So this is what Bash is going to look like, sort of. Fix my resistances here real quick. Lightning. Not gonna be able to get there. How am I missing it? What happened here? Have Yen's on. I guess that's fine, but okay, that should be okay. Alright, so Bash. Let's go throw this stuff on here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I think I did want to run Steel Grasp. So let's go. I don't even know if I need these two. Yeah, I guess the extra charge will work. If anybody hasn't seen Bash yet, this build on the live server doesn't really clear too high, but it's super fun to play. But we're putting this together for the PTR tomorrow. Now, basic skills supposedly got buffed, but then all of the aspects got nerfed, except for adaptability. So we'll see what ends up happening with it. But with Bash, especially when you're running on a controller, you can do this. You can basically just like ice skate across the ground while you're using Bash. And because I'm running Hectic, actually, you know what I didn't do? I didn't swap out any of my aspects. Oh my gosh. I didn't even bother swapping out any of the aspects. I'm gonna go swap them out real quick. I don't think I have them. But you're resetting your cooldowns by doing this here. So this is resetting all of my cooldowns. If I have the right aspects on, which I don't. So I have to go do that. Let me go swap that around real quick. I'm gonna be even further in the hole for my resistances. I don't have it completed in the planner yet. I'll finish it up in just a couple of minutes, EJ. But this is a bash build. It's on the current season. It is not going to be the strongest build out there. So just know that. Adaptability. We're gonna go with. I have most of the planner done. I just don't have the Paragon board in yet, so I'll be swapping that in a second. I take out. Oh, I had to have been running. I probably just had the wrong one in there. Yeah. I'll show you what it looks like. Here we need anger management. That's important. That's for here. Management. If I put the boots on with Hectic on, I'm gonna have. Oh, I have all resistance on here. Okay. It's gonna be real bad. Real bad. What did I must have not been there before. What has anger management on already? Oh, whoops. One needs to be I don't know if I can run the bolts. I think that's probably. I need to swap to bolts out, I think. Oh, I'm gonna. Alright, round two. Round two. So this is Bash. This has Hectic on, this has the right aspects on now. You need anger management to keep up your berserking, because without it, you don't have any way to generate berserking. But you're running Pain Gorgers. That's going to be spread by using Steel Grasp. And then go through, and as you just continue to attack, you can do it on the mouse and keyboard too. It's just much easier on the controller. I'm resetting all my cooldowns so that by the time I get to the next group, I just Steel Grasp everything in. On the damage reduction monsters, grab a couple, and then we just keep on rolling. But this is running no quakes right now, which this gets even stronger with quakes. So it's a super fun build to play, and if in the PTR, which we're going to test out tomorrow, we might be getting Bleed Bash back, which everybody loved the Bleed Bash build. Honestly, everybody loved the Bleed Whirlwind more, but but it's super fun. You just like fly through things and you just keep on attacking. This is a basic skill build, right? So you don't have to worry too much about the any fury management whatsoever. The catalyst you trigger yourself. You slot it into one of your the skills, whichever ability you use. And you want it to be on. So if you want it to be on a basic skill like Bash here, because you want the proc all the time, you put on Bash. If you want it to be on something when you cast your ultimate, right, then you put it there. Like the example they showed was there was a necromancer that wanted to proc everything on when he cast Bone Prison. He would use Steel, or use, what's it called? What's the one that pulls everything in? Corpse Tendril. You use Corpse Tendril, and then when he dropped Bone Prison to grab everything in, then it would cast his ability, and then that was how he triggered it. So kind of cool interactions, and just kind of customize it how you want it to be. So obviously this isn't the strongest ability or build in the world, but my gear isn't great and not too bad. But this is hopefully going to get stronger next season. We'll get to test it out tomorrow. This will probably be the first build that I put together. That Bash and then Bleed Bash, I think, is what we'll end up doing. See what we got for bosses here. We'll start to change because I have Ahu on for Zan, so I have to wait until we get under 80%, and then you're gonna see the damage start to fly up once we get under that 80%. See the damage difference. And that's Bash. So I'll have a version of that coming. Now, I mean, if you're gonna run like the Infernal Hordes, this is a great build to run the Infernal Hordes with. Hey, Dimitri, how's it going? No, this is a great build for it because you don't have to worry about Fury cost. You've got decent AoE and you just keep on going. One we're gonna run. Here's here. I think we're gonna go with ranks. All right, sounds good. Sounds good. Okay, so I think this is okay here for my I was running Got a false death, so I can take these out here. This in here. I'll take that point out of guttural yell and put it here. Save those changes. Add the Paragon board in. But yeah, that should work tomorrow. Smoothly lizard dude. Oh, salamander. Is that what you meant? Okay. Oh, makes sense. Okay. Gotcha. Challenger. Then we need to go. And 10. And 10. Here. Go up here. Here. Hey, Enzo. How's it going? Doing good. I'm doing good. We're doing some building for PTR tomorrow. How are you? We got. Okay, so we're gonna go Warbringer here. And then we're gonna have to we're also gonna have to build this bleed build out because we definitely need bleed. That could be my number one. Wait. Playing the Whirlwind build and it's really good. Oh, nice. Thank you. Which one? The Whirlwind Summoner or the Ruptured one? This one is going to be Crusher. Crush her. Your Sparkles? What do you mean? Whirlwind Summoner got 35 ranks, heavy hitter. Very nice. Wow, that's impressive. Oh, Manini, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. I am Ecliptus. I am the official writer for the Barbarian class for Mobalytics. We are currently setting up for the PTR tomorrow. I'm pretty excited to hop on and get some testing done. How was your stream? What were you up to? Nano, are you there? Can you give Manini a shout out for me? Thank you. Yeah, 27th. So tomorrow. Yeah, it's been good. It's been good. We're gearing up for some big testing run tomorrow. No, we got one, Ashen. It's already there. It's at Twitch chat. But you did good, Ashen. You did good. Yeah, no, it's still the 26th. You got in your lobby? What do you mean? Oh, I see. I gotcha. Okay. I gotcha. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do Flay. Yep. I'm gonna try Flay too. I'm pretty looking forward to it. Doing some math for Frenzy in the PTR, and Battle Trance keeps getting worse and worse. Adaptability on the amulet is too good. Adaptability on the amulet is the way to go for season, or for the PTR. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, there's no way not to. I don't know. I mean, it's happened to me before. Thank you, Ashen. Great, just grinding some PoE too. Yeah, nope. Have a good one. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. If you guys haven't yet, Manini is on the same island that I'm on. So make sure you head over there. Give him a follow. Been playing PoE too, so if you guys are interested in it, hop on, check them out. So then we're running the Blood Rage node. And we're gonna give a little roadie over here. A little roadie route. Yeah, it was super fun in season 4. So I'm very excited to get back onto the Bash Barb. Ambidextrous. Alright, I'll grab that in 1 second. One sec, Trip. I'll grab that. It would be fun to see Bleed come back. I'm not optimistic about an uncapped multiplier. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. There was a lot of people that played two-handed bash because you can actually add Hoda into the rotation and make it add that extra layer of damage. But I liked dual wield bash so much more. It was so much more fun. And fun is the most important part. So I'll be running dual wield. I'll make a two-handed bash build for everybody that wants to run two-handed bash. But dual wield was just so much more fun. Marshall. I think I'm just gonna build these and lock them. Oh, whatever. I'm gonna have. Anyway, I'll just fix it for the. Hey, how's it going? Zaj? Does that work? What's better, dual wield or... Wait, for... What's better for what, Enzo? Well, with Hoda, you can add in an extra 40x multiplier with Hoda. So that gives you some extra damage. It really comes down. I think that the Bash Hoda builds pushed a little bit further into the pits than the dual wield builds did that season, but thank you. Which build were you trying out? And how do I pronounce your name? Is it S? Is it Zaj? Zajbex? I don't know if Weapon Master. Oh no, this is fine. Yeah, Weapon Masters. Okay, so here's the final board. These I play Druid. Oh, your English is good. Your English is better than whatever language you speak normally than what it is for me. So I only know one language, so that you can speak two. You're already doing amazing. One is going to be Revenge. Yep. Okay. Revenge. So then we're going up here. All of these here. PTR should be going live in 9 hours, I think. A little less than 9 hours. Somewhere around there. The Death Trap Rouge is pretty fun this season, from what I've heard. I haven't played it at all, but it looks like it's pretty good. I haven't seen any of the Druid builds that are out there, no. I've been on Barbarian all season so far. All Barbarian all day long. I wonder if I go down there. Like if I take away, let's see, the lightning here. Let's take away this here. Let's go down into some armor. BT Rogue is so much fun. You heard it right there. BT Rogue is so... Oh, hey, thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Amazing, thank you. I appreciate the support. Love it, thank you. I was gonna finish on a Necromancer, but we lost power down. Oh, no! Where'd you lose power from? I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Cataclysm Druid. Cataclysm is a good Druid build. I've played it a bit quite strong. Only rotation can be a bit annoying. Yeah. That's what I've heard. Hopefully not. All right, that's good here. Pasadena. I lived in Arlington for a little while and Belton. See, I'm missing like my amulet's not very good for the build that I'm running right now. So Arlington OP as in like nobody knows yet, Tim. We're about to test it out tomorrow. And then I've been telling everybody this, whatever you see tomorrow and over the next week on the PTR, please ignore all of it. Because it's all going to change. From whatever you see on the PTR, it's not going to be exactly the same going into the live servers. So everybody's going to do their tier lists of whatever they think is going to be the best, and those tier lists are going to be wrong. There'll be a little bit of truth to them, but nobody knows until we actually get started. Combustion is getting nerfed. That's going to get capped out. You will no longer be able to get to 9,000 or whatever people are getting to. So I'm assuming that's probably not going to be as great, but Arlington has 6 flags. Okay. Live in Fort Worth, Texas. You live in Fort Worth, Texas, or you're telling me to live in Fort Worth, Texas? Keep track of the PTR tier list. Yep. And check it halfway through next season. Yes. They changed the names for critical strike chance on the tempering. No, you've never been able to get critical strike chance on tempering. Specific skills you can get critical strike chance for, but not just like straight critical strike chance for tempers. Okay, so Torment 4 on the Bash build here. This is just straight Torment 4. Like if you're hopping on, you want to just run Torment 4 on Bash. In the live servers, not in the PTR. Throw this stuff on here. You want to run an Elixir of Resourcefulness, and then Ancient Times, and Redamine Buzz, and Soothing Spices. Tomorrow. Happening tomorrow. Are at the moment different dot sources. Are at the moment different dot sources tick on or ticking all dots the same time? I'm not sure what it's gonna feel like on the PTR. We'll just have to wait till we get there tomorrow, and then we'll test it out. 100. I didn't push any further than that. If I masterworked my gear, I could have gone farther, but I didn't really matter too much to me after that point. It's so much fun. Hey, thank you for the follow. I have some videos for you to watch if you're looking to get past and like progress through the game a little bit. I'll show you where the videos are. But if you type in !Cliptus, you can get to my website. You go to the game how-to videos, and then there's going to be a power increase. It's like the secret power increase or something like that. Watch that video. Thank you, Ashen. Okay. So for the pits, this or for like running the Infernal Hordes, this build is super fun. You can literally just hold down the bash button and just bash away. Easy. You can hop into Discord, Darkness, and you can ask there and see if anybody's got one. Kids, how's it going? Yes, we are. I've been building my bash build. Got my bash build done, so I think what I'm going to do now, convert it into bleed. It's going to be basically the same thing. I'm good. We'll get Variana in here. Bloodthirst. Bash. That. How is it done? Bless the gods? Wait, what do you mean by that? Check. Okay. What? Happening here? Oh, got it. Okay. I see what I was doing. I didn't realize it worked like that. Okay. Leave variant. All right. I'm probably going to hop on early. Hey, Harry Skittle, thank you so much for the follow. Let me give away some points. Oh, I haven't looked into anything on the Sork at all. And I also don't look into snapshot builds, so I'm not too sure. Add points all. Here, this is for the follows. Thank you everybody for all the follows. Leave. And not thank you. An anonymous gifter, thank you for that. I appreciate it. All right, bleed variant. And that was a lot of points to lose. So, well, bleed has potential now. We'll have to see if it actually works or not. But bleed has potential. With... Wait, numbers-wise? What do you mean by that? Vulnerable, okay. So we'll do that. We'll do... They're gripping. And... Oh, I don't have any spreadsheets. Finally, Grandpapa back. Yeah, I have it on this season right here. Got one. I do dummy math. I run into the training grounds and I hit the dummies. And that's my spreadsheets right there. That's it. Okay, so we got Zerk ripping on now. Batman Sprawler is going to go to Moonrise. He's getting nerfed. I didn't put in any gear stats, but skill tree has got to change a little bit. Did I change? Did I get the right skill tree? Yeah, okay. We're now gonna need cut to the bone. Wait, why do I have rupture here? Whoops. And then for the Paragon board, we need that board, we need that board, we need that board, we need that board too. Dang it. Notice that chains animation pulls look different to bash. I didn't notice that, no. So I gotta swap this around here. It's a bummer because I need this for the max fury. I'm gonna lose out on a lot of max fury. We got 2, 4, 6. 32? 32, I guess. That's okay. I mean, that's still a 16x multiplier that I'm losing. And it's adding to the other multiplier already. But we're building a bleed build. So we have to go with the hemorrhage node. Hemorrhage board. This is dodge chance. I don't need that. This physical damage over time. Go this way. And I think we still run the same one though. Still run revenge. Three. Damage reduction, damage reduction, damage reduction. Distance. Probably makes more sense to go up, but here. So we get a 45x now, which just gives it to us all the time, which is actually pretty cool. The game is just got everything got a lot more simple. How we build the barbarians completely changed. You don't need to do any calculations for how much damage you need. You don't need to run damage versus berserking or damage while berserking or damage versus close. You literally just put on whichever. If you're running the grandfather, you just run a critical strike damage. Like that's it. There's no like trying to figure out how much of each you need. Because like right now with this one here, I like this is the critical strike damage I'm running. Actually, hold on. Probably should go like enchant my gear. I wonder how high this bash build can push. How high do you think it can go? Yeah, I guess it's also just gonna make the like putting builds together super easy. I like a little bit of thought going into how a build is put together. Now, like that takes away that completely. 150, absolutely not. Nano, I sent you a message on Discord. No, Nano. Okay. Let's okay, so let's try 75. 65 is easy. 75 is probably gonna be pretty challenging with this build here. Messing around with the bash build for tomorrow. We built a bleed build and we also built a standard bash build. Because bash bleed might be back. And then I gotta put together a flay build also. This is the Season 9 Bash build, so if you guys want that build, you guys can have it. But I'm also put it together in the live server just to see where we're at. I'm going to see if I can clear a 75 with it. Are you for real? They got stuck behind the wall. Tomorrow is the PTR. Public test route. Zan is not proccing fast enough. I need Zan to proc faster. Follower goal starting. Weird, I've never had it start in the middle of a stream. That's very strange. You guys all see that? Oh no. Did my stream crash? I think it's 24-hour stream. No, it's showing zero follower or 0 viewers on Twitch. It looked like Twitch crashed. Yep, broadcasting 50-something seconds. Oh, what a bummer. Good morning, Flash. How's it? False? How's it going? No, PTR is coming out tomorrow. At least for me, tomorrow. I don't know about everybody else. I think today for everybody else. Hate these guys. Vampires. Home nursing your cat. Ah, that's good. Or your cat loves it. I'm very tired. Spent some time building some builds for the PTR. Hey, empty? Yeah, it's been good. Okay, well that's good. At least it's not vampires. Because I have family here, so I have been um, like hosting during the day and still trying to get in some stream time at night. So there hasn't been a lot of sleeping. So I'm very tired. But my routine will go back to normal on Wednesday. Wednesday. So I missed out on a lot of content, so I haven't got all the content out there for everybody. But that's okay. Go live stream? No. See, next season or next on the PTR tomorrow, I'll have Wrath of the Berserker. So I'll actually be able to use Wrath of the Berserker to pull. Oh, hey, wow, hello. Wow, welcome into the stream. Welcome in, everybody. I am Cliptus. I just crashed on Twitch, so I'm back now. I'm the official writer for Mobalytics for the Barbarian class, so we've been doing Barbarian all season long. What were you up to, Crimson? I'm currently working on a bash build. I put it together for the live server, or for the test realms tomorrow, but I've been testing it on the live servers, which has been fun. So I'm testing to see just basically how high this will carry me. But we're currently running through a pit 75 right now. So not super high, but also just not a meta build this season right now. What we have to do tonight? Ran a new world record Spiritborn campaign. Had an insane glitch. What was that glitch? Race. Okay, I didn't know that they were doing a race. Oh, I don't have links enabled. Oh, didn't have phase 2. Wow. Huh. So for your like official scoring and stuff like that, do glitches like that count? There's nothing against that, right? Because you didn't do anything to proc it. Ooh, no, whoa, whoa, pay attention, pay attention. Oh, weird. Huh. Okay. It's nice to use the dogless. Yeah. Yeah, it really is. So I think that I might end up doing that beat dropper on the live server. Does adaptability work with everything, Beat Dropper, or is there certain things that adaptability doesn't work with? Frame by frame. Interesting. Okay. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm a little squishy. Because I don't have any resistances at all. At all. I'll show you what my resistances are after this run here. It's great. That's why I'm taking so much damage. Okay, well, pit 75 with 4 minutes left to go. Yeah. Gotcha, without testing it. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. This is my... Yeah, it's super fun. I know, me too. Me too. Permanent 100% dodge chance. That's amazing, Crimson. That is awesome. So that's yeah, so that's how it went with... That's with my incense on too. That's... I have... My lowest is 38% with it on. No, I actually... I wish I might do, but I was running Ahuzan. First, obviously, the first 20% of the boss is a little slow. But... I don't want to run Yull, because I don't get it up enough time. But Nagu... I thought about running Lith, but Lith... I would need to run Lith if I'm standing still, but a lot of time I'm moving around. Was live for 9 hours. Wow, okay. Alright, have a good one. If there was some kind of... Well... Right there. Some kind of meal service that could help you plan nutritious and easy to cook meals. HelloFresh. So if I ran Nagu, I think that's every 5 seconds, right? Yeah, every 5 seconds. And that wouldn't really matter too much with Zan. I think that'd be too long. Hey, there it is, HelloFresh. Grab that link. Check it out if you haven't yet. Maybe I just run Zal. No, but I need the guaranteed overpower from it. Okay. So... Flay. I need to learn how to use max roll for this season 9 testing. Hey, Chow. Doing good. How many hours until the PTR starts? Just over 8, I think. Is that right? Anybody? Okay, 8 hours. Yep. I should go to bed soon. Play. Hey, John, good morning. Play deals direct damage to an enemy. They take 50% increased bleed damage for the next 3 seconds. Okay, gold. Okay, yeah, sounds good. Sounds good, Beat Chopper. Perfect, Nano. Perfect. So we're gonna go polearms flay? Is that what we're doing? Are we gonna go polearms flay? Finished my gaming rig yesterday, my schedule. Oh, very nice. So you're gonna be on streaming then? No, I can't do a 24-hour marathon. I can only be on tomorrow for maybe like an hour or two at the beginning. Maybe just to get my character set up for the night time. But my mom is still here visiting. So she flies out on Wednesday. Okay, so I think we go polearms flay, and then we'll just get heavy-handed. Polearms flay. Play build for season, or for the season 9 PTR. We'll be able to overpower with Rupture for gushing wounds, extra proc, which is just a little bit of extra bleeding damage. I know. I know. I honestly, I really like dual wield builds anyway. So I think I'm probably going to slap Ramblodnies just everywhere. I think. this right here. Spectral Ash. Just getting the chests. So if you have a whole bunch of ash, just getting the chest from here, and not bothering with the other characters. The guaranteed ancestral ones give you a ton. I think we're gonna do dual wield. I think we're just gonna do everything dual wield. That's why I just set up my bash was. Bash was already set up for dual wield. I think I probably have some. I'll show you. Oh yeah, I do. I'm going to. Why, you're not gonna run dual wield? What are you gonna run? Okay, over to the blacksmith here. So I have currently 1331 Forgotten Souls. The 5% more DPS. Gotcha. Okay, makes sense. Yep. 1331. I have 5 of these. Let the pet pick up everything. $15.21. So almost 200 from 5 chests. PTR is about 8 hours from now. So from 5 chests, you get about 200 Forgotten Souls. So if you go out and you get yourself a whole bunch of those chests, you get a whole bunch of Forgotten Souls. Entertainer God. That's a first. Thank you. My stream crashed already once tonight, which was great. Not sure why. I don't think it crashed on YouTube. Here for the toes. Have you seen that you can now trade the mythic ashes? I did not see that. Where did you see that? PTR plan is going good. I have a bash build, I have a bash bleed build, and I have a flay build that I'm building right now. We're gonna go dual wield for flay. We're going Ramalotnies all the way. YouTube is lagging a bit, but might have been on your end. Okay. Stop joking about. Okay. So we're gonna get rid of this. We're gonna run here. On a Facebook trade side. I don't think that's true, Grumpy. It says bind to account on pickup. So it's bound to your account, so you can't trade it. So are we, I'm assuming that because of the changes to the Ugly Bastard Helmet beat dropper, we're gonna be dropping all of the ancients. Unless you're running a specific summoner build. My barb in season 8 is great. I cleared 100, and then I stopped pushing the pits after that. Copy a Paragon board? Thank you for the subscribe. I saved it, right? Yep. Okay. Copy. No, it's copying the build. Well, wait, what is this? Oh, no. Can't do that either. Okay. Leaderboards are going to be coming in the new expansion pack. Yeah, it is. It is. For the Opus. What Fury level the damage scales? It tells you. So this is whatever 50% of your maximum Fury is. Yeah, the gems only give you... Yeah, they're going to make it pretty tough. So I get almost 200% increase from Ramalades running it, as long as I have max Fury, which if you're running a basic skill build is pretty easy to do. Okay. So with the Ugly Bastard helmet, you're going to get a lot of cooldown for this. Let's go back to sound. Yeah, that's what I have on my bash builds here. Running Warbringer, and then I'm running Weapon Master here. Well, I have Hemorrhage on here for the bleed variant, but I put on Warbringer or Weapon Master for the other one there. About 8 hours from now. Yep. Yeah, with the new changes to Decimator. Yep. I forgot they changed it. Yeah, you don't get that extra. No problem, Nightmare. Yeah, that's probably what... Completely forgot that they changed that. You're only going to get that 20x damage. So I'll probably put Weapon Master there, because that's still 30. That was a pretty big nerf to the build. Or to the board. Yeah. So many things that don't really... Yeah, it's not intuitive, I guess. You would think that they would work, but they just don't. Okay, which glyphs am I running now? I don't have a subscription to this site, so a lot of times there's advertisements, so. Nice. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's going to shift up a lot, Denji. There should be a whole lot of difference. Right, wait, I have Hemorrhage I have Revenge, Ambidextrous, Crusher, Challenger. Okay. So Marshall, I think, is what I had here. To increase these. Yeah, Marshall. Although, wait. Ambidextrous is magic nodes. This is rare nodes. Is Marshall rare nodes? Marshall should be rare nodes, right? Magic nodes. I don't think I got another choice, though. Yep, I guess Marshall it is. Okay. Marshall. Uh, 8 hours from now. Okay. Go into the damage reduction or the. Oh, yeah, 7 a.m. for me. Yep. Yep, 7 a.m. Bright and early. Okay. I think that's a good board. Yeah, I'll be live right when it starts. And I was hoping I can copy and paste Paragon boards on Mobalytics. Like the whole thing. For whatever build I want, I can just copy and paste just the Paragon boards. It's super nice. It's very, very handy. I don't have to rebuild anything. So Bash also gets the chance to hit twice, which I wonder the other ones, is that what the other ones have now? Hit twice. Play gets duration. Frenzy gets a chance to hit twice. But also, like, it doesn't really matter what the strongest one is. I want to play something that's fun. Bash is super fun to play. Alright, Charmed. Have a good one. Catch you on the clip side. Yeah, so Flay gets duration. Frenzy can hit twice. Lunging Strike can deal double damage. Yeah. Yeah, so I built a bleed build here. And then so I'm doing Flay right now.
Hello, my friend.
Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? I'm working on Flay right now. Probably honestly going to be the exact same boards. They're really not going to change much. I don't ever really make predictions too much. I don't have the math behind it. And there's literally no way to know until you get in and find out what's broken and what's not broken. So I just wait until we get in there, test it out, and then when we get in there and test it out, I don't ever take that as the final say until even after we get this, because we don't even have the season 9 patch notes yet. Even after we get the season 9 patch notes, I still don't take anything for granted until you get into the season then. Well, I'm building the Bash build because I want to play Bash. And I'm building Flay because that was a lot of fun to play also. If Bleed is a thing, we'll be doing Whirlwind Bleed again. For sure. Which it won't work exactly like it used to because it's a stacking buff. But we'll just be doing Bleed. We'll do Bash Bleed, we'll do Flay Bleed, Whirlwind Bleed. It seems like if that's uncapped, it's going to be the season of Bleed, is what it seems like. Go. Yeah, leveling is gonna be Lunging Strike all the way. Yeah, Lunging Strike all the way for sure. Mani Tech still is gonna be probably the strongest way to level out there, so that's gonna happen. Not what I wanted. I'm gonna build the same board. Don't really need to change it up much. Like, we can play the PTR in about 8 hours, a little bit less, as long as it works correctly and it goes up right away. Now, for everybody that wants to hop on the PTR, a couple very, very important things to know about the PTR. It is not a stable server. There will probably be a lot of lag. There will probably be a lot of bugs at first. That's the way that the PTR works. It is not stable, so don't get on expecting it to run very smoothly right away. They will fix it. They'll get it up and running. And if you're going to play the PTR, don't just play the PTR to play. Make sure you submit some feedback on how it feels, what you thought. Head over to the Diablo 4 forums and submit all of the feedback there. It's going to be the best way to go, especially to make your experiences going into Season 9 the best. I tested the Lunging Strike range temper in Season 8. Can't go back. Interesting. Interesting. Range temper. Offense? Oh wait, no, that's on boots, right? Is it on boots? Yeah. Yeah. Lunging Strike range. Did you triple it? Hey, Harry. Any advice on how to get Igni rune or runes in general? This season, bosses are a great way to target it. The Undercity works really well, but there's no way to target farm specific runes. Next season, they're going to drop a lot more often. A lot more. I mean, they listen to what everybody says, Jordan. I mean, it doesn't... just because you see something or whatever feedback you leave not happen doesn't mean that they didn't listen to it. They have their own constraints that they have to sit underneath, and their own changes that they're going to make. But all the feedback is good feedback. From one side of the screen to the other, I'm going to have to try that. That's super fun. I'll put that in my leveling guide. I had thought about it, but I never actually went ahead and did it. That's pretty cool. Yeah, the way that they described it, the runes are going to drop all over the place, and all of the tributes, every single tribute that you use in the Undercity will drop runes now, no matter what. And then when you do this specific rune one, it's going to be like a rune explosion. Harry Denji is offering to give you an Igni. It's very nice. Thank you, Denji. Hey, Todu. How's it going? So many... End up with so many what? We actually, in this new season, we might end up taking all of these runes here. We might end up taking all of them. How are you feeling? That's what I'm hoping to. But they also said, like, specifically that they're increasing quality by torment tier, but they also said that it's not going to be huge. It's going to be small enough that it doesn't feel like it's mandatory to move up in torment tiers. So I don't know if it's going to be a big enough change for the bargains to be good yet. But bargains were in my feedback for, which I need to actually submit that. Forgot to ask, are we using Steel Grasp again to combo with Bash? I was using it, yes. But that's only because I'm not running Wrath of Berserker. So in the current season, so I actually have it written in here, but I was actually just testing in game. I have Steel Grasp here, but I think I'm actually going to remove it. So here's my thoughts. Can you guys tell me what you think about this? All right. So to proc Pain Gorgers, vulnerable damage, and some crowd control. We're gonna run I guess just to begin with, we can just run her, and it have to for a basic skill, and Ke. God. Okay, so we're running this here. Now, this right here, as long as you maintain 5 of these anomalies, you're unstoppable 100% of the time. If you cast it, then you have to rebuild those 5. The way that this works is this will go based on whatever skill you use. Now, if I run, and move this so you guys can see it. Oops. Now, if I run this combination setup right here, Bash, Empty, Berserker, Warcry, Challenger, and then Rallying Cry. This is my pull here. I get the cooldown of this, reduce the cooldown as much as I can. We're running Hectic to help reduce it even more. I set this right here to this ability here. So I never actually use the active. I'm unstoppable all the time. These are going to do damage over time, whatever that is. And then I have my setup here. What you change Incendiary for in your minion build? I left Incendiary on there. Incendiary did way more damage than any of the summon builds, so I left it on. Yeah, so... Oh, yeah. Ancestral Charge, yes. Yep. Then I don't need this one here, because I don't need Unstoppable if I'm unstoppable 100% of the time. So I don't need that. Welcome back. Whirlwind is probably going to be exactly the same. I don't think that changed much. Although Thorns looks like it has a chance to maybe be good. I saw some like multipliers to your Thorns. Okay. Okay, now remember, this is just the PTR. They could pull back all of these changes. We saw the Season 8 PTR come, and then they pulled back a whole bunch of changes that they made. So a lot of times they like overshoot things, which in this case could be overshooting nerfs. So if they overshoot the nerfs, then they were like, whoa, okay, that was too much. They can pull those back a little bit. So the PTR is for overshooting. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. No, they are in a way better spot than we are for Thorns. A way better spot. I agree, 100%. After your catalyst activates, it grants 20% maximum resources. You see that? 20% maximum resources and... Or wait, 20% resistances and maximum resistances to the element of the infusion. Oh, it's just the element of that infusion. Never mind. Never mind. Here.
Hello, my friend. Stay a
Kenji,
while
thank you
and
for the follow. I
listen.
appreciate it. 2 more followers on Twitch will give away some points to everybody. Wait, do I already have that? This is the bleed version? I don't think I'm going to need vulnerable damage now. Stuns. Here, freeze, blink. Okay. Okay, well, Bash and the live servers have cleared. I cleared, and this is just straight Bash. No Quakes, no nothing. Quakes would do better. I cleared Pit 75 with terrible gear. Like, that's not even close to the amulet that I want to be running. Masterworking is not done here, not done here. Not even in the right spots. I have a damage. I have damage on my ring, which actually I can swap this ring out now because I'm running wolves. So I actually can probably run a different ring. But looks like, what is this wand even for, and who exactly? Well, only the orcs can use it, and it just teleports you randomly all over the place. I'm sorry, Kath. There used to be a very funny build with the Oculus. And I think it was like season 3 or season 2. It was hilarious. You would, if you just went to the mini map and you watched the mini map, you just see the person I was playing with literally would go wherever it took them, and they it was honestly pretty funny. It would pulverize with trample. I think it's going to be a speed farming build. Okay, that would be cool to see. Yeah, the teleport was super fun. Very funny to watch. Ooh, look at that attack power. 57,000. Dang. Okay. No, attack power is something that nobody should ever look at, ever. Never, ever, ever. Okay. Oh. Oh yeah. I made a short video telling people to never ever look at attack power. Yes, I do need to sleep. I know. The short that I made for attack power got 20,000 views. So 20,000 people out there got to see that you should never look at attack power. So that's a win for me. we do 80? Can we do 80? Do 80. Attack power is the most important stat to not look at, yes. You're right, Merlando. Oh, right. So smart, so good. It's starting at 7 a.m. Hawaiian Standard Time. I don't think I have enough damage to do this. No problem. Ack, thanks for the follow. Welcome into the stream. How's it going today? $6 billion damage. Yeah, I have the damage for it. I'd have to redo some master working to get through it, I think. But those are bigger numbers than I've been hitting before, so at least there's that. Yeah, so with, this is Bash right here. I'm up to almost 10 billion. Double swing is a lot of fun. Yeah, it won't show in the attack power. Yep. I don't know. They nerfed all the aspects for basic skills, but buffed the basic skill damage. Adaptability is going to be really strong, but that's about it. So I don't really know. B-Trap, are you still here? So, like, that was almost 7 billion there. It wasn't an overpower crit. But yeah. Shoot. What was I gonna ask you now? It's completely gone. Dang it. Oh man, it's just like completely went out of my head. No idea. That's basically what I'm going to be doing next season, except you can't run Starless Sky with a bash build, because Starless Sky procs off you spending resources. So if you had some way to spend resources, you could, which they're, but the problem with spending resources is that Romulad's... Wait, I think this might be my question. This was the question. I'm reading this correctly, right? This works basically like Edge Masters, where if you have full Fury, you do more damage? Or is it just scale based on your max Fury? Oh, gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Okay, it is current Fury, right? Okay, because I had started running Cax, but then I dropped it because I didn't want to take the damage loss. Whenever, because... Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, while wielding this weapon, deal... Honestly, what... Tomorrow is the public test round. Increased damage per point of Fury you have when cast would make a lot more sense. Okay, so that'll be my choice. Because I was gonna run Zan Cax, but that wouldn't really work if I'm spending it. And then for a little while here, I was using I had Lilith's power here, and that was doing... I was dropping all my Fury. What character am I making next season? There's a lot of changes. I don't know. Diglett build's gone. It does seem a bit unreliable. I did... Yeah. Didn't make it past the PD. I know. And it would be great for a basic skill build, but if you're running Ramalotnes, then it doesn't work. And 1 second is not a lot of time. They have a new unique for Pulverize. I don't know if it's going to be good or not, but... Yeah, Scott, this is just nerfs for the PTR itself. They also have said several times they like to overshoot the PTRs. So it gives them a good idea of where to scale back a little bit. So we don't know what's going to go into Season 9 yet. It's starting in 7.5 hours. Filled with tech earthquakes spawning based on travel distance and max evade charge boots. Did it work? Or you didn't get to do it yet? A planner of Pulverize for Season 9 does not use the new uniques. Guy in the guide said the unique isn't good enough to be used. Well, I mean, it's worth testing out, Buff, because you never really know. Like, not Pulverize should. Give Druid a new skill name. Poison Puddles. Yeah, that would be fun. It was terrible. Yeah. Merlando was running the Diglett build with a Spiritborn, and on the PTR, he had it doing a whole bunch of damage. It didn't really work too well with the Barbarian, but it worked really well with Spiritborn. Okay. Yeah. Almost half a trillion. Real good. Real good damage. Oops. Yeah, that's a pretty big difference. I forgot I muted myself. All right, I'm going to get some sleep so that I can get up for the PTR tomorrow morning, because I got to get up at probably like 6-ish. I don't know, Crush. I don't know. The key passive for bleed isn't great. Gushing wounds isn't super good. So I don't know. I'm gonna test it out tomorrow and see. But we've been live for an hour. I've been live for 3.5 hours. Mythic count? Oh, I don't keep track of mythics. I don't ever really farm them too much. If I can run builds without mythics, those are my favorite builds to run. But yep, we'll be playing some Bash Barb in the morning, Bash, Flay, and some bleed builds. We'll probably do Frenzy as well. So all of that will be coming on the PTR tomorrow. So I'm gonna go live for just a couple hours in the morning. We'll get everything set up so that we can run in the evening. But it should be in about 7 hours. We should be seeing everything. Upheaval has needed a revamp since the game launched. Thank you so much. I appreciate answering all the questions, B-Tropper. Have a great night, everybody. We're gonna go raid. Saab, thank you so much for the follow. Wait, what just happened? Oh, I guess so. I think the person I was raiding might have gone offline. I think that might have been what happened. Yep. Okay, let me find somebody else to raid then. They must have just gone offline right when I did it.